Masters League Season 30. This is the grand final. It's a replay cast, but it's still the grand final. With me, Vivan. Good morning.
Hey, what's up? Good morning, or I guess evening for me, but good morning.
Yeah, it's a morning for me. This is high tech, and I will cast this completely unspoilered. You not so much. Uh,
Mhm.
but let's dive right into it. So let's play the replay in 3, 2, 1, 0. So I'm at 8, 9, 10. So I guess it should be right.
Yep, I'm like about split second behind you, but
Nah, that's
should be the
okay.
same. Yeah.
Um, so we do have 4 worthy finalists here. We do have Trunky Trunks, Night Elf player from Germany. Probably one of the most feared enemies these days, spawning in the top left corner, going for the natural right away. He spawns next to Yanker Zam, who had the great season, won almost all of his matches, and even picked this map, which also is Trunk's favorite map. So I'm not sure if he likes to see that he spawned next to Trunks. Tricky one, especially with Orc. Very difficult to hold against Trunks early. Top right, Qwest. He's the one who fought himself through the semi-final. Undead player from Russia, and one of the strongest macro players. So he manages to win games very solidly late game by just having a superior gold count often and manip. And last but not least, SuperCumulo from Peru, here in the southwest. So, what do you think about the lineup in general?
Yeah, this is a solid finals. We've had some of our. I think this is every one of these players is of the caliber to basically take and win it all. Like whenever we see them in these games, they are like considered strong favorites, really in almost any kind of matchup, or at least to not maybe die first or something. So
For
we'll
sure.
be
Yeah.
see how things go with the positions. Quest and Cumulo have really good spawns. Of course, Junker and Trunks sharing a corner, but it looks like they're piecing, so which is good. They can both be kind of productive, like stupid things like run rush. I mean, I don't think they would do it, but in like a public game or something, you can do like some really cheesy tower rushes and shit.
Yeah, I think there are some players where you might be able to piece for like a longer period of time, but against Trunks, like despite piecing early, he will still be in your base, like at the
Yeah,
12 to 15 minute mark. So
right,
um,
exactly. There won't be an immediate like T1, but he'll go to T3 quickly and then come then. So
yeah.
you'll expect it.
So nothing fancy here hero-wise. We have SuperCumulo with his Archmage. Sometimes he goes for some strange heroes, third, second, but usually not first. So Archmage first, pretty standard. Curious to see if he goes Naga or Blood Mage second, which are his signature heroes. And he is going clockwise, so being in Trunks' position, I would have asked Cumulo to go counterclock in this situation and make sure that Quest goes clock, just so he isn't
Mhm.
expoing towards you. I think that's like highly underrated. Like it takes so much time to walk across the map. I think it's people do this too rarely. I mean, you can influence people. You can influence people quite easily if they're not decided yet. So if you just tell him, okay, please go counter, there's not really a reason why he should like
Mhm.
not do it.
Interestingly, Quest has made 2 Necropolises. Huh.
But that's what. Ah, yeah, right. Double. Interesting.
Because like the one is sure it's just like
Yeah,
very signature, but 2 is odd. I mean, I guess
he
it
is.
spreads the blight, I guess, but I don't know.
I mean, he
Interesting.
doesn't need like he takes entirely without Ziggurat to tier 3, right? So,
Oh yeah. Okay, that's the why he did that.
and I
Yeah, I guess that.
guess that allows him to take the ghouls for creeping. So,
Mm-hmm.
I guess interesting though. And oh, it seems Qwest isn't going for that expansion. Interesting. And a very unusual. I just realized that Janker is going for Headhunter's Blade Master. So
Mm-hmm.
very unusual. Not sure I've ever seen that recently by like anyone.
Yeah,
It's
I think it's headhunters are pretty underrated. Like their damage is really, really good, but obviously they're very weak or don't have a lot of hit points if you nuke down. But for creeping, they're pretty strong. They're kind of like
yeah.
a fiend, but a little bit easier to micro because it's much. So I think it's for especially for this specific map. And that's another thing. Is like quest build is so shitty on this map. The gold mine creeps being so tough. So you can't, like, for instance, just solo creep with the Death Knight. You have to get the Lich out. So kind of similar with Janker. You delays your tech a little bit, but it does allow him to get these expansions quite a bit more quickly with the versus the golems.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Headhunters are okay. I'm still surprised he has that many. Like 5 are really quite a lot. Like you sometimes see 2 or 3 for creeping, but 5 are really like really puts you heavy on these tier 1 units. So I mean they can be good later on, but if Trunks realizes in time and goes for archers, these Headhunters just die instantly.
Oh, and we already got some early fighting from Trunks. Going after Qwest.
Yeah, I think
Wow.
interesting. I mean, that's great for Janker, actually. But I have no idea why. Let me quickly try to remember. I think he was saying something like he would suicide Qwest at some point. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
There
That
was
kind of sounds
something.
vaguely familiar. About, like, kind of semi-pregame manipulation a little bit, but...
There were some in-house matches where Qwest rushed Trunks cross-map 3v1 or 2v1 and including that stuff versus you in semifinals, I think that has led to some players playing very aggressively. And I mean, you kind of know against Trunks that you can, against Qwest that you can basically do whatever you want because he doesn't have anything before like the late game.
It's a little bit surprising because just from, I guess, Trunks trying to be a little bit more proactive and not just do, his very standard creep until level 5 DH and then attack kind of a thing.
I mean, he usually doesn't really like. On one hand, he's very yeah. Also, I'm wondering on which server they play. Do you know? Like, did they manage
I
to?
believe that it's I did believe they said Amsterdam because they tried it and like it's
too
accumulated okay.
okay.
Like it's not great, but he did okay on it. I think was sort of the top.
Okay, because yesterday it seemed unplayable for him, and we figured that it might have been, or might be better or more fair to go on US host. But I guess it's fine. Like he didn't complain too much here. We'll still see in Discord later on if he if it's all full. Like I got I think 10 Discord private message chats that are full of stuff right now that I haven't read since yesterday noon. So curious about that.
That's just kind of our thing. It's funny, like I'm in a bunch of Discords, but it's always the FML one where it's like people spamming for games. So I wake up like, why are there 10 messages? God damn it, these are all like at here. Let's go in house.
Yeah, sometimes because I myself tend to like spam it sometimes, and
Yeah.
I know that some people like some people have deactivated it, or it may lead to some people deactivating it, which makes it less effective. So yeah, but I mean, it's still the best way to reach people, right? So.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and Trunks, yeah, it seems to... Emotions seem to calm down again. So Trunks going for this corner here, while Yanker Sam has... and he was pretty lucky that he could just... That he could just creep us to Expo, so not much happening for him here.
Mm-hmm. He stole Qwest's middle right creep with the infernal.
Oh, okay. And he has the Infernal, you're right. He has not much else yet. Like it that he's going for Shadowhunter second. But I think it's... Is it still like a controversy whether you go for Shadowhunter or for TC second? I think many players seem to prefer TC, right?
Yeah, I think, and for me, it's very much the kind of the same thing with when I play Undead. Is like for me, it feels really weird to have SH2 and TC3.
Yeah.
Like it's very natural for me to like tab and then hit T for stomp instead of like tab T or F3 T. So it's just like the natural feel of it. I would typically always go TC second, even though I would say Shadowhunter is probably the better one, like overall, because you want like healing is good. It does let you survive like a rush earlier, like with a couple hexes out versus like, oh hey, I stomped once and then I'm a big grunt, you know. But I guess, you know, it's up to really the player.
I mean, and potentially, I'm not sure what kind of push Trunks may go for if he goes on Yanker Zam still, if Yanker expects it. I guess even Snakes could be very viable to defend, especially against Talons. In theory, he's going for double Bestiary, which, I mean, he has all... No, it's fine. Probably not telling us much. And literally everyone found claws, except Cumulo. So Trunks got a +15, Yanker got a +9 and +15, and what did Qwest find? Also
Dagger.
+9. Oh, Dagger Dreadlord, also very deadly.
Oh, and one of the other things that's a little bit underrated on this map is that, especially as Undead, is creeping the goldens, because that way you can, and you're praying for Pendant of Energy, which Qwest did get one, so that's good.
And also a Cumulo, no? And Trunks found a Django.
Django.
So probably one of the best items he could find here. If not the best, right? Is it?
I think so. For him, probably for Elf, it's the Django or the Unholy Aura. Pipe is nice for his style specifically, but not like really required.
But he doesn't really need move and speed either, right? I mean, he usually like he can take can take any fight, and his Demon Hunter is quick anyways and can catch up. Same as Nagars. I think this is really an amazing item for him. And he gets a demonic figure, not the best item, but also not the worst. So, and Yanker also, Yanker got another clause +12. This Blade Master.
I'm surprised the mid is uncrafted this long with players like Trunks in the game.
Yeah, he like until some month ago he always went for this mid creep right after his second expansion. With an AOW, but then he stopped it at some point because he was creepjacked too often, and we had all these games where he just left instantly once he was creepjacked.
Predictability.
So, yeah, so he, I think he decided to go for the others first. It's just safer, and I guess doesn't make a huge experience difference. Oh, Qwest.
Got a fight going on.
In a struggle here, yeah, he's really having a hard time here early. It needs a TP. Yeah, it doesn't have a TP.
Doesn't have the TP. Ooh. Okay, will Cumulo let him?
Nah.
DK?
Nah, never.
No, he's positioning.
But he may not realize that he's out of... you can get out there.
Get the block? Oh, he doesn't.
He tries to sneak him out. And he does it, but he may die still.
The golem stunned him. The golem got the rock stun on the DK.
Oh, he should try to pass the dagger. should try to pass it. The dagger.
Oh yeah, that might have been that would have been a really cool play.
Yeah, but I think he will live against this paladin. But still, everyone's also Yanker on him. Are they teaming him 3v1? No.
Oh my goodness.
No, Yanker isn't, but Trunks is committed here. And Qwest just doesn't give a shit, like as usual.
But yeah, oh man, Qumulo's items are really good though. He's got the Pendant of Energy, Unholy, Metallic Courage.
Also, yeah, Frost Orb, I think, on Archmage. Highly underrated. In Hero Arena, basically he has nothing to do but like auto-attacking and running.
Absolutely.
So
yeah, the Orb of Frost is like, I actually really like that.
It's my favorite for sure. Like I sell almost every other item that I can get at the corner.
Same. Like Dagger and
I think only Dagger and that
Orb
is.
Frost.
Yeah.
Even plus 15, I'm like, yeah, well, Lich is fun, but
Ooh,
that's more
MK
like
here.
a one-on-one.
That's a tricky situation. Like Trunks is usually, even if he's mad at someone, he's respecting that kind of stuff. But like really tough for Qwest now. And Trunks, let's see if he decides to attack Qwest still. Like Qwest, there's just no way Qwest can hold this, I think.
Yeah, interesting that Qumulo's hitting Yanker.
Yeah, and I'm not sure.
Oh, double Infernal from both sides.
Oh,
when the TC goes down.
What second you at? I think you're slightly in front of me.
Oh, let me just slow down slightly.
No, it's okay. It's what second you are?
18, 19, 20.
Yeah, I'm 18, 19, 20, so you're 2 seconds ahead.
Okay, let me slow down.
25, 26, 27, 28, yeah, it's fine.
31, 32.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
That's very tricky here for. I mean, Yanker has like he's basically protected a bit by Trunks, just looking at his spawn since they are fighting cross map, and he has this expansion top right, but like this is a really strange game, and I mean Trunks is in an amazing position here. Like this chaos.
He already got 68. Holy shit.
Yeah, this chaos really helped him. Did he creep the middle and get a Tome of Power?
Oh, maybe that happened.
Yeah, because that like he took like one fight only after creeping, so.
Yeah, he could possibly couldn't have gotten 605. I think that you're correct. But interestingly enough, despite all this fighting, Yanker has quite a bit of gold compared to everybody else. And I like looked at his base. He hasn't really done a ton of infrastructure. So if someone attacked his main, would be a really big good. Would be really damaging to him. But I think this might play in his favor, and that he can say, "Oh, I don't have much gold. Oh, you guys are fighting me early." But he actually has quite a bit.
Yeah, 7k gold or 8k gold now should help him to stay alive. Like will be a 3-way rather quickly. There's just like Qwest is dead, 100 gold, and needs to defend against Trunks with Doom and
meta.
Yeah. So very unfortunate match for Qwest. But I mean that's a risk of creeping so greedily. Yeah, DK not standing a chance here.
And 5 now. Now the nukes seem to hurt even more.
Ooh, and Yanker suiciding accidentally 4 casters into Qumulo. These 4 casters hurt quite a lot. Ooh, and I don't think Yanker can hold this. Like he's so low on lumber.
Oh yeah, that's always the bane on a map so that I shudder for orc. Lumber problems.
I like that he picked it, and I think he went random, right? Oh, did he go orc?
I believe so.
It's just super tricky early against these very aggressive players. Ooh, Naga almost died.
I got 14 HP.
Do you think Trunks will peace or will he continue here?
The manip. But Yankers. Ooh, the Blade Master. Gets the TP off.
I guess he will die still. MK full of mana still. Do you think Trunks is gonna care or is it?
I don't think there's there's no need for him to piece. Probably better just turn it into 3. Well, let's see.
I think
He's
he's
an odd
undecided.
position though. Yeah, because I guess thinking about this, even if let's say you eliminate Qwest, the mines that open up are like right in between Yanker. So it's like positionally, it's a bit tricky.
Yeah, and you kind of know that Yanker is like will have. I don't know. I guess he goes for another attack here, but
Oh wow, 6 now Qwest was lying earlier, but saying 6 MK 6 AM, he actually is now. 665 for Qumulo. Let's see. And Qumulo's up to 10k gold, also he's doing currently in a very strong position.
how much gold does he have? He's at 9.5k gold, while Trunks is at 800 only. So Trunks really spent all his gold to finish a player that was already dead. Curious why. So I thought he would have at least 3k or something. I mean, Trunks is known for spending his gold early in fights because he doesn't really need to save up a lot of gold. But he didn't really fight this game. Like it was just it was just facing players that already died. And I'm super curious to see who remains alive here. Like it's really a race for survival here of Qwest and Yanker. Only one of them will make it to the 3-way, I believe. Oh, the TC here.
And he gets, yep, he's trying to block him off.
Yeah. But the MK is stuck, so he will survive. Yeah, and Qumulo is in a great spot here.
Oh, that's what a cyclone ghoul looks like. Never seen that.
It looks fun. These two ghouls having a great time up there. Sorry, I accidentally paused, I think, due to going to settings. It's 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. He's still at the same mark.
Okay. 60, 2301.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay.
Awesome. Yeah, I just slowed down just a touch. Alrighty, so
Qwest down to 1 building here. This is so rough for Qwest and Yanker.
The only saving grace for Yanker is that he has a bit of Qwest. Absolutely does not.
Yeah, but he faces the one with the mass TP, so... So one faces mass TP, the other faces Trunks with Owl. And who do you think do you think it makes sense for Qumulo, like in this situation, if he knew how much gold he has in comparison to Trunks, do you think like it would make sense for him to just change aggro and go on Trunks all in?
I think so, yeah. I think it's because Cumulo has mass TP, he has a bit more tools to let someone live. Because I mean, this is one of those things where,
Yeah.
and this is something that I do all the time, or I make this mistake where I let somebody live thinking I can take them out, and then later I lose to them. In this specific scenario, because he has like really strong heroes and mass TP, I would be inclined to, at this point, I would probably maybe piece Yanker and say, okay.
You mean in Trunks' position?
In Cumulo's position. In Trunks' position, I would probably want Qwest out.
Yeah, I agree. I think Cumulo needs to be... Yeah. Honestly, I think Trunks... You kind of know he tends to spend most of his gold early. And then after, like, since Qwest is almost out, Cumulo should know that now, like, he starts to gather gold. And he has 4 expansions. So I think it's very risky to just continue to finish him. Especially since Yanko seems... like, he's barely alive, but he seems... like, he seems kind of alive. Are they? Okay. That's a very strange game. Like, it's fun so far. It's not so fun for Qwest and Yanker, I believe. And especially Qwest, like, feels a bit unfair towards Qwest. But I mean, that's FFA to some degree.
I mean, he did the same to me, so I have very...
yeah, exactly.
I'm just like, yeah, well...
exactly. So I think it's yeah, it's like, it's still entertaining. Like, it's unusual. It's not like totally the symmetry.
Standard game.
Yeah, exactly. And is Cumulo still searching for Yanker, or is he just checking out Trunks stuff? He may just go for this necropolis here.
Or help finish Qwest.
Yeah.
Oh, he is going Trunks now. Cumulo is.
Oh, and Cumulo, Yanker wants him out, so Yanker is finishing that necropolis. So there's only one Echo-Light left here.
Yeah, I think that's it for Qwest.
He can get one more here, but that's really...
time. Oh, he barely gets it off, but it's directly in vision.
And now Trunks may be forced to peace. Yes, because Cumulo is on him.
Let's see. Interesting. Will everybody live? Or is Trunks gonna finish Qwest? His owl did just go over it. Yep, he's turning.
Where's the... Oh, the Echo-Light is... I think he...
No, I think this is it. Yep, Qwest is gone.
Qwest is out.
Alrighty. So it looks like they're going to be teaming Cumulo here. Or rather, Yanker's going to be asking Trunks for help.
Yeah, I guess there's no reason for Yanker to be... like, he needs to rebuild, and I think Trunks is only... like, there's no reason for him to think that Trunks is about to finish him, but he may think that Cumulo may want an early one-on-one.
Alright, so will Trunks actually help? Or I guess, I mean, he's busy typing right now.
How much gold has... yeah, okay, Yanker is on 8k gold, not much lumber, but he will be able to recover. He has more gold than Trunks, actually, which is kind of surprising. And his main base is, all of a sudden, like, his main base is in a much better spot. And he he managed to move his main base to the top right. And with Qwest being out, like the top right has way more gold still. Like all these expansions, because Qwest wasn't able to mine at all. Yeah, Qumulo is trying to finish them both at the same time, so I guess they will team Qumulo for some time now.
And Yanker is playing this smart. Like he
Yeah.
is giving the impression of having no gold up. And I think this might work. Because he said, he's like, I only have a 2k mine. When they should know that upper right, like 1 o'clock has been taken. But the fact that they're not even like blatantly saying like, dude, you have a mine. What? This is a blatant lie. If they're not even saying that.
I mean, his
true.
His levels are so bad. I guess like
that's true.
Even a full army plus these heroes may not necessarily help you to win a fight against 80 supply of this human army. And TC
MK. Ooh, or TC rather. Good TP.
Yeah. Good reaction.
And Blade Master though is already stacked. 3 claws.
That Blade Master is scary, yeah. Good for some last hits here. Like level 5 and already almost 100 damage is quite nice. And also the Gloves of Haste. I think that's like 1 Gloves of Haste, slightly underrated.
Absolutely, if you have a lot of plus claws already.
Exactly. I think it's like if you calculate like the damage, the crit damage that your Orc army really relies on, it's like this additional, I don't know, like 2, like let's say 2 crits per minute, and it's probably much more, right? It's probably like 5 crits per minute, 5, 6, but probably like 2 more per minute are like how much damage? Like that's 600, 700, 800 damage. I think that's underrated. Oh, and we do see a fight here between Trunks and Qumulo. MK Avatar. Scary here. I think Trunks will need help, right?
Yes, this is an outmatched army because Qumulo is 100.
Yeah, Trunks is on 70 supply here. Needs to be very careful with the Naga. Okay, it's stepping out, but now the Demon Hunter. Okay. Yeah, Qumulo is not having overly much mana here, but it's getting a lot of experience here. And Trunks got so many expansions. 5 expansions. Crazy.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he took all of them. I didn't realize that. But he is being pushed.
Naga may fall here. Oh.
Nice staff. Oh, that was a Druid staff. I thought it was Naga. Ooh, yeah.
No. That Naga was bashed and dead.
He does have a good amount of wells, but he can't last forever.
And at least MK is out of mana, but this is still decent damage by all these casters, and he's moving out with this Demon Hunter. Okay, he pops Metamorphosis, and now he gets some Hippogriff Riders, which are... like, this damage is insane, so okay. You will be able to defend this easily. Paladin survives. Nice revive here on his units. And this is all of a sudden turning into a really nice scenario for Qumulo.
The Qwest dead at 20k gold.
It's a bit too obvious, I think, but...
Right. This is just like, come on, you have a billion gold.
I mean, admittedly, he's not like look, just by taking a look on the map, he's not looking like super strong. If you don't know how early and easily he crushed Yanker, you may not necessarily think he's on almost 20k right now. I think you would probably guess like 10k at least, but not 20. So he had only 3 expansions, and compared to Trunks, it's not a lot. And Trunks really greedily trying to take All of these
Got
expos.
another expansion.
Okay, but now he's losing them. No.
He's got a pretty good chunk of gold. He's still trying to tower up, trying to get some more lumber. But it's up to 11k. Still has really crappy heroes.
Yeah, that's always the tricky part, right? You need to decide, and like Qwest can't fight this. The Demon Hunter is dealing crazy amount of damage with his claws and the circlet at level 7. So you will be able to hold this very easily. Riflemen are just garbage once Trunks transitions to his Hippogriff Riders.
There we go.
But the tanks are one of Trunks' weak spot usually, unless he has Starfall. But he usually struggles with it. Like once the meta runs out, he can't really deal with them without splash often, if the human has enough of. At least they seem most cost efficient for humans. If the human doesn't want to like go for Griffin stuff. Do you think in this situation, I think it's always tricky, like Janker is hoarding a lot of gold, which is good for him, but at some point he will need to take a fight. And he's still lacking lumber, so I guess he needs to continue to find some pickoffs, but that's it probably.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I would check, because what I would do is something that always gets overlooked in a lot of these bigger maps is, because he has such shitty hero levels, is look for all the green camps. Because if you do all the greens on a map, it's like, oh, you actually can get a surprising like couple levels.
Yeah. No, I totally
fight
agree.
going out.
Interesting combination here of Dragonhawks plus tanks. I kind of like that. Like it's the only way you can avoid to be kited.
Right, the hit and run. That's what I hate. Like fighting good humans that throw in some Dragonhawks, or like I'm trying to do the undead hit and run and grab a couple.
Ooh, the hex from the back. That's an unexpected hex for him. Wow, that will lose him. That will lose him a lot of units here. Only one? Only one and no, two in the tank. I expected to lose much more, but Trunks didn't focus the Sorks that were very exposed. Oh, he lost some Dragonhawks. He lost at least 3 Dragonhawks, so wasn't too painful for him.
I don't know if I agree, because Qwest has been mining this whole time at 100 for this bottom, and I wonder if it might have been better just to kind of stop the mining. Like he's still at 100, and it's one of those things where when you look at your gold count and you think you're okay, you can afford to do so, but you then look like late at the end of the game, like, oh, I lost 15k in upkeep or something.
Yeah, I think the fact that he mines this one, can mapping, the one like Trunks natural here, I think it's okay that he mines it because they will not allow him to mine him later. But I agree with the 7k mine. I think it's not really useful to mine it on 100, but Qwest, I think, is known for just like sometimes during fights he doesn't seem to care a lot about like his supply, because he will always try to find a point in time later on to drop to 50. So that's usually where he starts to gather most of his gold, or as we saw right here early, I guess he just doesn't care a lot. Yeah,
Janker has made an army, so he...
Yeah, they piece.
It's smart, yeah.
But this army won't be able to do shit against neither of them. Like, this is not a... Like, he has so many expansions. He has 20 peons in... 25 peons in gold alone. And then he has a lot of lumber peasants. Not overly many, but... So I think he has like 35 supply in peons. It's interesting. Trunks just... Did you see what Trunks just wrote to Qwest?
Oh shoot, I just missed it. What did he say?
He said something like, if you break peace again now, then I will suicide you for the rest of the game. But now he might be able to, might be forced into helping here. So um, he needs to backstab, I guess, rather quickly if Qumulo really seeks for these fights here.
Yeah, that's what I think Yanker will have to do. Because like when you're shit hero levels, shit army, you know, don't even have all the upgrades. You really, that's the only thing you can do is maybe try to snipe somebody in between them fighting, even though you know are peace with somebody. Try to get some hero levels and bring yourself into the game, or else you just kind of sit there and do nothing and then eventually die.
Yeah, he had no army here in front of Trunks' main base, but I think that would have been the perfect situation to backstab him. And you can pretend to just do it because you want to defend Trunks, and then you can apologize after because like you just wanted to make sure that Trunks doesn't die. But that's like the perfect opportunity to get experience from like he's not focusing you, he's getting surprised there, and I think these are like the perfect situations that you want to take. And with Blade Master, like you can always pick off some units, but that won't really help your other heroes to gain level.
Yeah, desperately needs a higher TC.
Yeah, that's so tricky to be like just be stuck on these shitty levels. It's so annoying, and you like he's on 18k gold. He has no lumber still, but 18k gold can shrink quite quickly if you don't have the hero levels. Like 10k gold are nothing if you face 666 heroes or more with like 777, 776 with like level 2 and 3 heroes. 10k gold are easily lost, especially for Orc. Like for other races, for Elf it's easier. Like you can just get 100 pop chimeras and you will always get some levels usually against human, but not this army.
Oh, we get a three-way fight here.
I think Trunks doesn't quite understand the term suicide in the term of FFA. Like, he always says that kind of stuff, but obviously it's not a suicide if you are making it into three-way easily with 7, 6, 5 heroes and a mass bank. So, like, he has 19k gold, so looks pretty alive. I hope the replay file that was posted was just from an observer that stayed in this game for like an eternity. I can't.
You're looking at the game length.
Yeah, I guess that's not like the true game length. So, but no need to spoiler me. But it's, I just hope it, or we will, like.
Yeah, I don't know how long it was originally, so I don't know either.
I mean, it's actually I thought about that some days ago when I was saving a replay after being AFK for some hours. It's quite nice for like casting unspoilered, like for not getting spoiled because like the replay bar does like the timeline doesn't show you or doesn't reveal anything because the game could be 40 minutes, could be 8 hours.
It's just as funny when you like send it to people and say, okay, this is a really big file, but I don't know, so you might have to fast forward.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much the length alone is like blowing up the replay file size. I think it's really depending a lot on the stuff that's happening. So if you are stuck in game for long but no one really has an army anymore, I think it's not really increasing the file size by that much. Game is slowing down a bit here. I think they're trying to assessing the situation, and that's really good for, I think, like all of these players have expansions still, and surprisingly, yeah, I mean they all have decently sized expansions still. I think this bottom left and bottom right combined make this like the most, like would make it very very beneficial for Cumulo to not fight now, but he's on 100, right? Yeah, he's on 100, so
Yeah, he's been
he needs
under
to fight.
for a good chunk of the game.
Town is under siege.
Yeah, seems to go for Trunks again. Yeah, the expert just ran out. Trunks is metapping so much recently. It's really been annoying.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's always like when, oh, you have 25k gold.
yeah, he's not manapping much if he's about to die, really. Like, he writes, like, also writes stuff, but it's, like, you kind of know once he really dies. Like, usually, it's not difficult to see whether he's alive or not. Like, if he has 13 Moonwells in his main base, he's usually alright. So... I mean, human has the most potential to like kill his main base really quickly with tanks, but against these hero levels, that will take some time here. Is the priestess level 6 yet? No, not yet, but priestess will get level 6 next fight, and Qwest has the perfect army. Like from Trunks' perspective, the perfect army to use Starfall against. So.
Alright, so it looks like they're killing each other's mutual expansions.
And Janker just having a great time here. He's on 75 supply, but... yeah, I guess at some point Janker's only hope is that they finish each other or weaken each other enough. I mean, even with 30k gold, if they are like 10-10-10, his heroes are just useless.
Yeah.
Like, he can't kill, even with a 100 supply army, he can't kill anything in an 80 supply army, I guess. Maybe the Blade Master gets some kills on like casters or something, and that will not be enough to catch up in levels. Bat's also an option, obviously, but like, it's not easy to hit Trunks with bats. Like, he's usually unmounting all of these Hippogriff riders, and Qwest doesn't have much air.
Yeah, and then we got to think that because they became a 3-base so fast, the other two would have, even though Yonkers and stuff going, I hoarded a lot of gold, but even if I put all that into bats, there's no like a guarantee to say I can economy you with the bats.
Yeah, for sure. And I am really surprised that, as you mentioned earlier, that Janker hasn't even attempted to creep. Like, there's this green spot is next to his new main base, and he hasn't even attempted to creep it. Maybe. Oh, did he deny it? Did he deny the XP?
Oh, he got the kill.
Oh, they got it. Okay, now he seems to realize that there might be creeps left on the map. Yeah, they all have similar gold counts, so going to be interesting here. At some point they will team Janker, I guess, especially since he has mass towers here. So I guess they will just try to weaken him at some point. I like that he built all of his burrows in the back. So I think this new main base here of Janker looks quite chaotic, but it's actually, I think it's not that bad, really.
Yeah, it's pretty good, I think, against specifically against all the tanks. Like he's got buildings kind of in between the towers, and so like it'll be hard for tanks to focus fire stuff down. And with a mobile air army, he can defend very, very well against the tanks or Trunks' army.
No. But still, like, they will, either of these enemies will be able to break it in no time if they really want to. Huh? And he's approaching, I guess, yeah, Janker is just looking for creeps, or is he trying to go for it? Oh, he's
going in.
Yeah, some peons will be some nice XP for these heroes, but okay, mass TP. Janker is reaching around here. Could try to find some pickoffs here, but it's risky.
Yeah, he said false alarm and then went back, so I don't think he wants to fully commit to incurring Qumulo's wrath.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Qumulo doesn't have any towers or anything in his main, though, because I would imagine that most humans should build at least a couple of arcane towers for the free scouting.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he's got some on the bottom right, so 4.
I guess it's on this map it's fine. I think. Like his main base looks super weak, right? Like his main base, there's no way this looks.
Open.
Yeah, this looks nowhere. Like if I see this main base, I don't think he has 20k. Like if you disregard the fact that all these expos that enemies could have counted, but this main base looks weak, very weak. And also he might get supply blocked quite quickly. Like he doesn't have many farms here in his main base, so once like Trunks kills these town halls here at the left, it could get dicey quickly here for him.
Yeah, and that's one of those things that free-for-all players should really you gotta like kind of keep that in mind. Is like, you know, as you expand, you naturally put up, you know, town halls and but then gotta remember, make some more extra burrows or farms or whatever, because you definitely don't want to be in a position of and me as an undead, I put all my towers on my main base, I get that one death and decay and all my supply is gone.
Yeah. I think like it's easiest for elves because like moon worlds have the biggest value, like despite the supply count that you get. But still, like I see good players getting supply blocked way too quickly sometimes, and like that can easily lose you the game, especially if you're not hiding any workers late game. And like we just saw it 2 days ago by Toxic Rinta in this adaption hero match. Like he was supply block and he had no wisps out on the map, so he couldn't get more wisps unless he would have killed like 80 supply of his own army and 2 heroes. So yeah.
It looks like we're just sitting for now. Hopefully that should be ending soon, since the mines are going to be dried up very shortly. Got 2k in the bottom right. And let's see.
I think there's one expansion at the bottom left.
Bottom left, yeah. So that'll be the one to kind of people fight over.
Yeah.
Okay, Trunks is moving out. Looks like he'll be making a move on the bottom right. Here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Trunks still has 6k in his main.
Wow, yeah. Just realized that too.
Alrighty, so we got a little bit of
Are under attack.
back and forth, but Trunks looks like he's gonna be committed to just roar.
Yeah, he's going right
There
in
he
here.
goes. Cycling the Paladin and cycling the MK. Well, he's got a polymorph going out, and Trunks trying to kite as much as he can. Meanwhile, oh, Yanker's just standing there doing nothing. Eight on the Demon Hunter. Ooh. Yanker's coming back down now.
Player's forces are
Is he gonna backstab? Is he gonna? Yes, he is.
I think that wasn't a perfect backstab here, forcing TP that quickly.
Yeah.
I think he should have hexed and then stomped the Archmage just to get some unit kills here.
Yeah, I agree. Hex would have been the better first choice, and then Neck is try and get the TC to maybe get a stun.
With Bloodlust, this Blade Master looks kind of scary now, so... And Trunks managed to get that expansion here.
Wow.
Yeah, this looks pretty good for Trunks, I must say. Like, he has 30k gold, decent heroes, nice items, and... Like, he even found both, right? He found... Oh, no, he has no Unholy Aura. Did he? Oh, no, he has Django still. I thought for a second that he sold the Django, but he did not.
Oh. Yeah, Unholy is on Qwest.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, Qwest going to hit Trunks' expansion. Definitely not going to let him mine this last bit over here.
This manip is so stupid. I mean, he mined like 6 expansions or something. Can't really expect to mine that one too.
Yeah, I suspect that one will be not mine for surprising him, because it's just, since it is like the only mine left, everybody wants it.
Yeah.
It's kind of one of those things where like as soon as it goes up, then someone else is going to hit you for it and say, no, you can't mine. So I think it'll be kind of one of those games where it won't get mined until like the very end when someone finally has the time to sneak it out or something like that. Oh, but Trunks is trying, sending the Wisp again.
It's just not worth it, I think, if you have that much gold. Nah, but I guess it doesn't hurt much, but it's Maybe it's even... maybe it's not that bad even, because enemies could think that you are like dependent on that gold, but...
That's fair. Alrighty, so everybody just kind of sitting.
The town is under siege.
Alrighty, bottom left 19 being taken by Cumulo. Funnily enough, just outside of vision range is Trunks' Tree of Life. So curious to see how this goes. Oh, does he see it? Oh yeah, he does. He should. It's kind of funny the number of Sentry Awards and Yonkers. Oh, here we go. Got a fight going on between Cumulo and Trunks. Bottom left. Metamorphosis has popped up. Dragonhawk's keeping everything shackle. That's the word I'm looking for. And yeah, that is actually really brutal. Tanks plus Dragonhawks and Blizzard just really murders them.
Yeah, Qwest has really amazing levels here. Plus Unholy Aura. And now, yeah, Yanker... Yanker needs to be careful here. Like, I guess Yanker will get tipped at some point, and he's always focusing the Archmage. Wow! That was a nice kill here. Okay, that's the...
Ooh.
That's the way he gets levels here. But he's losing too much.
But these Wyverns, yeah, they just melt to tanks.
And the Blade Master is just AFK. Yeah, Blade Master not doing anything.
Oh no.
Honestly, still, I think it might have been worth it. Like, they won't team him for this, I guess. He's at 27k gold, and that Archmage kill alone was like one full level for his TC and almost one for the SH, so... Like, TC is almost at level 4 just by this one kill. And some units.
And here comes Trunks again. tricky situation for Yanker to be. Like, you can kind of, it's almost sort of lose-lose where, like, at least as of right now, he can't fight either of them. So he's kind of in this weird position where if he agrees with one person, disagrees with the other, he's inclined to be attacked, and then vice versa. So,
Yeah, I guess, I mean, they are both around 70 supply only, so he's on hundreds. I guess he could take a fight now. Like, this, I don't think Trunks' army... Like, obviously, Trunks' heroes should be able to defend against it, but I think Yanker would kill Trunks' entire army if he'd attack now, outside of his main base, but... Yeah, as you say, he would just get teamed after, and Trunks wasn't really harming Yanker this match, so like Yanker seems to be pretty focused on Cumulo still. I'm not sure like he ever attacked Trunks.
I don't think so. He says while having 28,000.
Yeah, that's Trunks. Honestly, I think if like you're an enemy, especially if you're human, as Cumulo is right here, and you have these hero levels, it's not even making that much of a difference whether Trunks has 10k or 30k. Like, the only way to really kill him is killing his main base anyways. And I think that's your best chance, probably. But maybe, yeah, maybe he can try to fight it, but... At this point, it will become difficult anyways to kill Trunks.
Yeah, it's a tough situation. I almost thinking like I would, if I was in Yanker's shoes, what I would honestly probably be more of a, yeah, just try to just honestly just sit back and try to do some more back. Do the same thing he just did back. Maybe get a hero killing, get out without hopefully losing like his entire army.
Yeah,
And
I
let
agree.
the other two do get out because you cannot, of course, just up front fight either of them.
Now, I think Trunks could play a bit more aggressively here. I mean, it's a final, so maybe that's why he doesn't want to. But like, he's not mining anymore. Yanker doesn't seem to. Yeah, Yanker seems friendly towards him. So I think Yanker would have had no issue if Trunks would try to fight Yanker, would try to fight Cumulo now. But I mean, Cumulo has scary heroes, scary army, so it's not easy. Qumulo going
Hopefully
for an
it's
attack here.
Oh, there we go. I was just gonna say, hopefully we get a little bit more action. A little bit sleepy. Trying to be like, no, I'm not gonna fall asleep during this. Let's try to finish it. But I'll try to do as much as I can.
Yeah, I'm also like checking my clock. I mean, it's yeah. Let's see how quickly they manage. I'm a bit afraid that this time bar is reflecting
real.
the truth, which would require me or us to speed this up anyways at some point.
Yeah.
Do you have any intel if it's
A player's force is
like any intel on like the time?
Let's see. So we're about are here like 1, 2, 3, almost for our final.
It
Honestly,
looks
with these gold counts, I wouldn't be surprised. And being a final.
yeah, maybe. Should we speed up stuff just to see where this goes? We could just
Yeah,
go
I'd be
to
okay with that.
is under siege.
let's go to one. Do you think 10? No, I think we could go to 130 and just see what happens.
Oh, to what speed? Sorry.
To 1 hour 30 to the 1 hour 30
Oh, 30 minutes. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
I'm speeding up. I'm speeding up. So I go on. I think like 20 speed 25. I'm now. A lot
Yep.
of chat happening. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, they attack here in the main base. Nice fight. Backstab by Janker, but need to TP out. So Qumulo was able to hold this. I'm at 121 now, and second attack here. So some serious teaming
Yeah,
starting to
Qwest
happen.
here.
I'm soon there, so I will pause on 130. Try to get
Okay.
as close as I can. Okay, I'm at 130 exactly.
Okay, there are two as well.
And go. Okay. So where do we stand? 9k gold. So Trunks lost like 7k and Qumulo lost 5k. Well, it seems Trunks is attacking Janker here. Yeah, needs to TP out immediately. No chance with this level 4 TC, but he is steadily gets some levels here. It's 22k.
And I think also importantly, he's not losing all his gold. It's
Yep.
not like, he's making 100 army, getting cut out, and then shit, I lost my whole army, now I need to rebuild. I just lost, 6k in gold in one fight.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, now that they're always fighting like all three together. Not a good starfall here. Oh, Qumulo's staying in. And we do see a backstab here.
Here comes instant TP by Trunks.
Wow, and this stuff will turn out to be amazing here. I didn't expect Qumulo to stay in this. I think it was a mistake. He just wanted to keep his Dragonhawks, like the shackles, in. I think he wanted to keep maintaining the shackles, but I don't think that was a wise choice here. Yeah, some serious teaming coming into play here.
The town is under siege.
very difficult to hold this. But there are not many
Yeah.
tanks, so I guess it's like... Oh, and the MK. Yeah, okay, pops the altar.
Yeah, plus, well, it is nighttime, and so he's got the wall reach.
There, this
Slow.
is
Yeah.
tricky here. Nice fight. And so many wyverns in the back.
That blizzard, though, hitting all of Trunks' unit. Well, 7 on the priestess. I
And
think they're
he's-
finally breaking through Yanker with a very big army that has not been touched at all.
Yeah, and he's slowly but steady. He's getting his levels. Like TC 5.5. So I think some... Yeah, I mean, this is the perfect engagement for him. Like, he's just teaming up with someone, not really risk of getting backstabbed here. And... Oh, now? No. Okay, I thought he would backstab. Oh! That Archmage kill. Wow. That was an insane damage. TC needs to pop invul. Okay, he's TPing out. Getting some kills on the way out, so... That was a nice fight here for Junker.
Mm-hmm.
But still, yeah, Trunks on 20k. 8.5k here for Qumulo, and... yeah, Junker also 20k still. Should we skip forward a bit?
I think so, yeah.
I guess they will just talk for some time now, deciding who's going for go next. I'm speeding up.
Mhm.
Let's see. I will just see what happens, but I guess it seems we can go at least to 145, maybe a bit farther even. A lot of
so
chat
there's
here.
some- Oh, some fights going on.
Okay, I slowed down again on 140, watching this fight here in Qumulo's main base. Oh, that Archmage survived on 15 HP, crazy. But now Trunks is here in the main base of Junker, so I'm on 140.55 now.
Okay, I'm a little bit ahead of you at 140. I'll pause when I hit 145.
Yeah, I mean, I will quickly comment on this fight here, but I guess it will be over quickly. Trunks trying to break this main base, but I don't think he will be able to. Just too much stuff. This would be a nice opportunity for Qumulo to dive into Trunks' main base.
Trunks saying I can only make one army in 70, but he still has 13k gold. And mine. Oops. A little
Ooh,
bit past him at
SH.
145.19.
TC level 6, so that's... I hope he's skilled, this ultimate. Nice heal score here. I think it was... So this is... Like, apparently Trunks wins this fight, but... This fight went better than expected. Did he just attack his own Tauren? Just looked like it.
I think so.
Like, Junker is so doing surprisingly well with the help of his towers, but this Blade Master needs to pop the wall. Yeah. Ah. This was a really nice defense here by Junker. Okay, but DH coming back in, and that's probably where he needs some. Yeah, where he needs to back off. Yeah, that goes for the Naga. Wow, 400 quid. So that's GG. You are ahead of me anyways, right? So I will.
Mm-hmm. I'm at 1
Okay.
hour, 45 minutes, and
Yeah.
19 seconds.
I think you can go for. Yeah, you can. You can continue to. I'm at 145, 46. I will just continue. They are going to team against Trunks now, as it seems.
Yep.
So I will stop at 146. I am 146.05.
Okay. Oh, I'm a little bit past you again. 146.40.
146.40. Okay, give me 1 sec. Yep. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm at 146.52. Probably a bit ahead of you by accident.
No worries. 55, 56, 57.
Yeah, I guess it's fine. 05, 06.
Yep,
That's
perfect.
fine. Yeah.
Okay, now Yonkers getting teamed.
A player's forces are under attack.
That might not be bad for Janker. Like, it's... yeah, I mean, he will lose his goal anyways, but once this teaming is over, he will have, I think, almost caught up in levels, which is pretty impressive. Like, he already caught up almost like 876 against 888, so not much of a disadvantage anymore.
A player's forces are under attack.
This is where I think Trunks sometimes is just a little bit too greedy when it comes. The bottom left mine has like 2K. Just let probably someone. But yeah, it looks like they're still teaming. Big fight going off over here.
Yeah, I think he should focus on the Night Elf units.
Yeah, I agree. Like focusing on the Archmage is not a good idea.
But I mean, on the other hand,
Oh,
he has
that
insane
is
crits, so
Crit.
Ah.
Ooh. Gets mouse, gets stepped out. Yeah, Yonkers lost everything,
Ooh, backstab here?
including the Shadow Hunter.
Backstab here.
Oh. Qwest turning on Trunks now.
And I guess we can we can speed it up a bit again.
Okay.
We should have started that earlier, but maybe it was nice for the early game to have it in like normal speed.
That's usually how I feel with a lot of FFA replays. I'm like, watch the first 15 minutes. Like, okay, you know what? Let's speed this up.
Yeah. Okay, not really a fight breaking out here. Okay, I'm at 1 hour 55:40.
Okay, speeding up a little bit. Okay, 155.41.
45, 46, so on. Yeah, I guess it's fine. I don't expect them to fully fight here anyways. Trunks will just back off. Ooh, Qwest may cut off the... Interesting that the teaming continues here. Didn't expect that to happen.
Oh, immediate big voodoo, but I feel that was a little bit premature.
Oh yeah.
A town
Big fight going on over in a big three-way. Looks like one Blade Master. He can come back down. Meta going off, and yeah, the TC is now completely burnt. Oh, as you mentioned earlier, he did take Reincarnate. I know some orcs like to go or level 3.
So interesting to see Trunks teaming up with Cumulo again here. After just like 10 minutes, 50 minutes after he like backstabbed him in the exact same scenario.
Oh, the Archmage. Ow. Or sorry, the Blade Master. Ouch. And Yanker's main does go down, so no more Fortress. He does have the Great Hall, but that's way off to the side, so this is now going to be exposed here. And he does not have an altar.
Okay, I guess we can speed up again. Damn, this is really taking long, this match. I expected it to be quicker. I'm at 2 hours and still
Mm-hmm.
2 hours 3. Everyone's just sitting now, so I guess it's a good time to just skip some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
2 hour 8. I'm at okay. They team. I'm at 2 hour 8. At 2 hour 9.
I just saw a thing, Trunks saying, my heroes are bad at Hero Arena. It's like, no, they're really good, dude.
Okay, so they teamed Cumulo's main base a bit. Cumulo down to 2,400 gold, 7k gold for Yanker, and 10k gold for Trunks. So they pretty much balance it, but obviously Trunks has like Moonwells, which makes him strongest in this scenario. Crits are still very scary for, I think, both of his enemies here, like for both of Yanker's enemies. So I continue to I'm still on 10 times speed. I'm at 2 hour 12 mark, 2 hour 13, and so on.
I'm a little bit ahead. I'm at I was at 15 speed, so I'm at 223.
Okay, I'm catching up.
Oh yeah, it hasn't been too much.
I guess it's a nice time to skip some minutes. They will just weaken each other a bit, so I continue to... Okay, just a quick fight. Trunks able to fight back. But never... I'm at 2 hour 27 and still on 20 times speed.
Mm-hmm.
Starfall popped here at 2 hour 28 mark. Needs to be very careful with his Blade Master once the invul runs out, but backstab by Qwest. Nice backstab here, and I continue on 20 times speed. We're getting closer to the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we finally have some gold down, and let's see here. We're going down to the last 1 to 2k here.
Yeah, I'm down to one time speed on 2 hour 33. I am.
I'm a bit ahead of you. I'll go to 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, it seems they are weakening Trunks a bit here, but I will catch up in a sec.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they are managing to weaken Trunks a bit here. Still, same damage by this Demon Hunter, but the Blade Master is also very scary. Sorry, you said 2 hour...
40.
40... Okay, I'm almost there. Okay, I'm at 2 hour 40 and 30.
All
30
right.
seconds. 33, 34, 35. And so on. 39, 40.
Perfect. Yep.
Town is under siege. Player's forces are under attack.
Is that a ringtone?
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Blade Storm on the Druids of the Talon in the back, killing. Oh, really nice dodge with the air form, but stomp on the Demon Hunter. He get healed up to full here in a second. Yes, he does. But Cumulo is weakening the base, slowly killing these Moon Mills.
Ooh, and the priestess getting stuffed here. So Moonwell's very handy in the back of his main. Trunks still not supply blocked here. 7 Moonwells.
Oh, Priestess gets healed up, staffed out.
Player's forces are under attack.
Okay, now he's starting to get supply blocked here.
A town is under siege.
So Trunks is on 2k gold, the Younger on 1.2k, and also 2k for Cumulo, so it's pretty balanced.
Yeah, let's see, Cumulo. Where's his town hall? Oh, it's in the bottom right. So he does, but he does some mass TP, so I guess that's less of a issue.
Shall we go to the 3 hour mark? They seem to pull back now.
Sure.
So we'll
Player's forces are under attack.
move to 25 times speed. Okay, fight here in... I'm not sure they are really taking the fight. I'm at 2 hour 47. Needs to be very careful here with the Shadow Hunter. Oh, and backstab again by Cumulo. Second time here in this main base.
Player's forces are under attack.
Oh wow, a bunch of heroes going down.
Wow, yeah, Archmage dying here, and let's see if that Naga, no, it's Naga getting stuffed out. Needs to be very careful with this MK.
A town is under siege.
Yeah, so everyone has to fight for this really here, so I am... And it may turn into a base race quite quickly. I'm at 2 hour 56, just checking out that fight in Trunks' main base.
And pause at 3 hours and 4 seconds.
Hmm.
Player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
I'm at 3 hours 36 seconds.
Okay,
So it's a bit ahead of you.
40, 41, 42.
Still ahead of you. Sorry, I was on 2
Oh.
times speed. 3 hour 1 and 16, 19, 20, 22, 24, 25, 26.
Okay.
So where are we? We are on 500 gold for Yanker Zam, 54 supply, of which, like, he has some casters in the top right corner. He has some wyverns, but only I think 3 in the top left. Not sure if they will make a difference. Trunks is on also 500 gold, 23 supply only. So and he doesn't have many wisps here. He has an edge of wind in the south, one in the north, and no wisps out on the map. Is he out of wisps? I guess he
He
is.
has 1 in his main.
Does he have a wisp there?
Yep, he's sending it down south with his army now.
Ah, there it is. The sacred wisp. And Qwest on 6 gold only, 32 supply. So Qwest with Invis heroes out on the map, he has several items still, so I guess he can revive if he wanted to. Sell some of the items. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's...
Qwest has had this scroll of protection the entire game.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, I mean, it's such a cheap item, so 75 gold for selling it is not really worth it. But also Qwest hiding some griffins here in the bottom.
Ah, yeah, 2 of them. And some casters. He's got a hidden peon here in the corner. Okay, Qwest does see the moonlets being made.
Blade Master here. He seems to go for an attack here on these human heroes. Does he? Yeah, he's chasing.
Ooh. Is he going for it?
Seems so. I mean, there's a staff, so he won't be able to kill it, I guess. Nice staff. Last seconds, it's very greedy.
Whoa.
I like that Yanker is taking his wyverns here. I think they are only like keeping a supply block later on or getting you teamed. And they're not really useful. Oh, the Archmage was staffed to this top, to this right tunnel. That's a very painful loss here for Qwest. Bit greedy maybe to trying to fight this here. Why was he staying into that? Like, there's no way he can kill anything but maybe 1 or 2 wyverns, so...
Player's forces are under attack.
These Orc heroes are really scary.
Yes, they are. Especially that Blade Master with 4 claws.
Yeah, but also the other heroes. I like that that the SH still has 2 parry ups. Like, that's making him much stronger against this MK and also against Chunk Zeros. So he's in a decent spot here, but I'm afraid they may start to team him again. So we'll see.
Oh boy, Paladin. I don't know if he can get away. Oh, Trunks is coming to help, though. That's good. So, Cumulus should live here. Let's see, how much is it to level revive a level 10 hero from the...
It's a lot, I think.
Okay, I was wondering maybe if sell items and try to get it, but he doesn't have any gold at all.
I think that will be close. Ooh, the SH. Info popped here. Needs to get away though. He's staying. And he may die for it. Will he? MK is a bit too slow. Needs to be very careful here with the SH.
Sage, ooh, long range. Oh, I got it on the wyvern.
Yeah, it was. I think he could have tried to go for the SH here.
I think so too. Yeah, like barely in range.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, he is reviving the Archmage. He did sell some items. In the middle right side of the expansion, he has a...
Oh, yeah, he has one. I totally missed it.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Oh, the Blade Master. Oh, it gets a good timely heal.
Do you want to skip some more minutes? Or do you
Yeah, we
want
can do a little bit.
to 3:15?
Okay.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, I'm at 3:15:23.
Yep, just a little bit behind you.
3:15:25, 27, 8, 9, 10, 3:15:32. And we do have a fight here in the top right. And it seems, yeah, the human heroes really can't take a fight against these scary orc heroes. And I'm not even sure why he's trying. Like, he has mass TP, he can go for buildings here. So, not really a need for him to face any of them. Like, yes, water elementals and mass TP. So I think Qwest, especially since he's really struggling with his gold, should not take any fights against neither of his enemies.
Mm-hmm.
So Janker on 157 gold, Trunks on 127, and Qwest on 146. So they are pretty much out of gold. Trunks has full items though, and Janker sold some of them, but he still has all the relevant ones. And also, Qwest, a lot of items still. So,
A town is under siege.
okay, he's going for buildings, does he? Oh, he's trying to save the altar. But even with inner fire, this is super scary.
Yeah, Orc Trihero is way too good.
Especially with all these claws. Like, without, I think you can maybe take a risk and try to focus down the Shadow Hunter if you are
Yeah.
if you're making sure that you're not in range of the stomp with all heroes. But against this Blade Master, I think it's way too unpredictable. Like, triple crit will just auto kill your Archmage.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he seems to go for the buildings, it seems.
Under siege.
Everyone playing this very carefully here, so there's a lot on the line.
Yep, this is it for the year. So everyone's being very cautious and don't want to make any mistakes.
A lot of scouting going on.
What's your time currently?
3:18:39. But
I'm actually a little bit ahead. Sorry, I'll pause. I'm at 3:20:30.
I'm considering to skip some more minutes. It seems they are only scouting at this point. Okay, no, it seemed that Janka was going for the human heroes here, but now he's on the run, and I'm on 10 times speed now, at 3:19:50, 3:20, 3:21. I'm at 3:21 now.
Okay.
And 3:21:05, 06, 07.
Okay, perfect. I'm about like 5 seconds ahead of you.
Okay, I will speed up and I will speed back down. Okay. Ooh, needs to be careful here. Human hero is a bit split. Hex on the Archmage. Can staff it, but like it's... Okay, he pops the Avatar. Needs to be careful now with the Paladin. But I mean, he killed a building, so I guess it's fine.
Player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, we don't have many games where every player is on like just 100 gold and everyone has decent hero level, so it's really fun to watch. But also a lot of scouting here, tries to go for the SH again here, and SH has one invo left, but human heroes just so much survivability here.
Mm-hmm.
The first one who hits me gets suicide. Yeah. I this is a matchup I really hate to play against. Like, it's so stupid. Like, what? Yeah, like, everyone's dead. Like, what do you expect? It's still FFA. Like, someone, if like you could as well just write it at the like 2-minute mark and just
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't make any sense. Should we go to 3:30?
Yep.
Town is under Slayer's forces are under attack.
Okay, I'm exactly at 3:30:03.
Right, catching up in a second. Okay.
Okay, and go 3:30:04, 05, 06, and so on. And Janker seems to be committed here to killing some of Trunks' buildings. Sorry, Cumulo seems to be. And it's tricky for Trunks to deal with mass TP. Like, he only has his tornado, and he can only pop that one in. I think it has a 2 to 3 minute cooldown. I think 2 minutes or something. Oh,
Yeah,
or
like
even more.
they're really good at killing a big base, but in this small, just a couple of buildings, it's not efficient.
No. No, but I mean, he can use it to stop Cyclone, but he doesn't have much else to stop that. So Cumulo is in a... The Cumulo can only be stopped by Janker here. And it seems Janker can only be stopped by Trunks. So it's like rock, paper, scissors here.
Mm-hmm. That makes it real interesting. Like, who teams with who?
A town is under siege. A player's force
So Trunks is down to just 4 buildings here and 1 engine of wind at the top, 1 at the bottom. So Trunks down to 1 wisp and 6 buildings. Janker has... Has he got a peon still somewhere? Yeah, he has one in the center. And he has more buildings here. So he has 9, 10 buildings. And Cumulo obviously more buildings, but no workers, right? Okay, he has one here. So oh, tornado.
Oh yeah, killing the human buildings. Like, a human has masonry, but Orc has the most overpowered upgrade in the game when it comes to space racing. That is called spikes.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, they have Blizzard and Tornado, so I guess they will be fine, but still, like, this Demon Hunter will take a scary amount of damage if he attacks against the spikes, so it can be tricky without meta. You don't wanna fight this.
If critical strikes worked on buildings, I would laugh really hard if you crit kill yourself somehow.
Yeah, I mean with Robo Tinker, it sometimes feels that way, right?
Oh yes.
Where you have boom, like you really take like more than 50 damage, I think, by just attacking a building. It's crazy. We had just had this in-house some days ago where Gradient lost the end game
Lost it. Yes.
because he lost his Tinker to Orc buildings.
Town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, and the peasant dies. I think a bit careless here by Cumulo to keep it in his main base, but okay, he has no others, right? So he might be able to revive
Yeah.
it, but it's his last one. On the other hand, it doesn't really matter too much. Like, okay, he has
Right.
items. Okay, resurrection. So, oh, the wyvern though. Need to be careful here. So he scouted the wyvern. MK reaching around. Oh, yeah, it's kind of exciting. Like really, three-way base race, everyone's without a true main base. Oh, and he
Yeah, this
gets the
and there goes
wyvern.
wyvern. Yep.
And that was an important wyvern for scouting. Oh, but the MK is out on the map. Okay. I'm not getting off the crit surround. Almost. Needs to be very careful. Yanker knows that he's going to be in that main base here, like in that new base. So I wouldn't be surprised if one of the heroes dies here. Like, wow. I think he dodged the crit, right?
The crit.
Wow, 420 crit. And the MK will die too, right? Yeah, for sure. Nice invul. And the MK dies. And there goes the paladin. So that's Cumulo. So it's a final 1-on-1.
Wow.
That escalated really quickly. Eventually it was that wyvern kill that lost him the game. Like he went out with his MK, so he was forced to staff the MK, and then he was stuck in that main base. So, wow, being too greedy on that wyvern, losing him the game. That's it was very greedy by him to not sell his items earlier. Like he really didn't need that. He had so many items that he could have sold. I think he could have had enough gold to revive a hero now, like to tavern a hero even. But yeah, sometimes you just get erased by these small mistakes.
Why would you tell a girl? No. You always lie. You always just say things like. Remember, a few weeks ago, I was final 1-on-1 with Deshaun.
Yeah.
And he asked gold, and I just said plenty, with a smiley face. I had exactly 0 gold.
I remember that one. It's a stupid question. Like you can, in some cases, you may just ask it to get some response and
closure or something.
Exactly, and some players may reveal themselves by their response or by not responding. But if you expect a true answer, and I think Trunks does here, it just doesn't make any sense. So you
always you respond with a lie in game. If you really want, you watch the replay or you ask afterwards.
Yeah. Ooh, that's very tricky.
All right, so the Blade Master can be seen though, so this is a little bit needs to be careful. Does he have an invuln?
I think he has one. Yeah. Blade Master has an invul. Shadowhunter too.
Bottom has one.
Needs to be very careful here to not be caught off guard without the Blade Master being around. He wants the mana for Like at some point with these, like with illusions and potentially Blade Storm, like he needs the mana. Blade Master all of a sudden becomes more mana reliant than he was. So, like one illusion, 2 Windwalks, and he's almost out of mana. So needs to be very careful here. Oh, and he needs to be very careful here. Like he's revealing his Blade Master at the top, but okay, he is staffing with 2 heroes to his tree. And I wonder if Janker is going for the main kill here. Immediate Blade Storm, killing that Dryad. That's a super important Dryad kill.
Smart, yeah. No dispel.
Yeah. And that Protom. Stomp?
Stop. Oh.
Can be
Okay,
staffed,
got
but
the
now
combo.
the Demon Hunter has a staff now. Okay. No,
Meta echoes in.
the Demon Hunter has no staff. The Demon Hunter has one. Okay. So you can only staff one. Needs to be very careful with the Shadow Hunter here. The Shadow Hunter may die, but the Potom comes back.
Oh no. Oh, pops in bomb.
Yeah, it needs to be very careful with the Shadow Hunter here, but that's a big disadvantage of Trunks here. On one hand, he has no... Okay, but he may win it still, will he? That's so greedy. That's so greedy. What's Janker doing? Okay, nice stomp here. He can't fight the Naga against the Mana Fountain. That's just way too much. Like, the Naga is basically permanently invul. Yeah, what's he doing? He can't fight this. He has Shockwave. He can just go for buildings. Like, you can't fight this at the Mana Fountain. No way. Like, you don't want to fight the Demon Hunter ever, and the Naga is just completely invul, like, all the time on this Mana Fountain, so I'm not quite sure why he isn't just running, like... Wow, 400 crit! Oh shit.
Oh.
Wow! That was a crazy staff. Wow, that double crit kinda could be a savior for him. Like, he wouldn't be able to get back mana on his heroes if there was no double crit, I think. Without that double crit, there's just no way he's chasing away Trunks from that mana fountain.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tricky question now for, like, he scouted it, so he will go for it. And Trunks, like, has a Moonwell still in his main base. So I think Trunks should go for the heroes, honestly. I think Trunks should just...
Yeah, but being zoned out of the fountain, he can't heal up again. Junker has full mana, full HP. Can he do something?
But still, yeah, you always need to be careful here with this. But he has an invul still on his SH, so that one can become very handy here. Yeah, and that Demon Hunter is so close on... Oh, does he see it now? He has an owl on it. Oh, now he sees it. Now he sees it.
What doesn't have an owl?
Oh!
Oh,
Crazy.
first tick.
Oh shit. That's so
Meta's
close.
back up, so he has another founder at HP.
Forces are under attack.
Yanker's running. He needs to fight around the fountain.
But he can't find meta on the fountain, so I think he just needs to get some mana and then reach around here. But I'm surprised that Trunks is not just going for the fountain. I mean, there's no way Janker can fight him at the fountain, right? Can he?
Stomp. Yep, staff's
Oh,
out.
staff's out, but now the priestess. He can staff her too, but it's getting...
Stomp. 500, 400.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
440,
440.
440.
That is
Wow.
amazing. Like, I think 440 is one of the higher crits that I've ever seen in, like, FFA games on normal maps. Like, obviously there are some crazy maps, but on normal maps, I think 440 is really Don't think I've seen much higher. Is there a way you get... I think you can go higher, right? Of course, yeah.
I think so, yeah. But I mean, realistic. But that again, that's more like, you know, a map with marketplace.
I'm not... do you think Trunks should... It's kind of risky here by... he gets a new invul. Okay, no, that's very smart by him. And he scouts on his way back. Is he scouting them?
He just miss. He just barely missed. But Trunks is on a clock. He does not have vision. He's gonna be revealed here.
He could get the priestess back by selling items and... no, he's supply blocked. He's supply blocked. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. He will try to get a volcano, a tornado off here, I think. But I don't see him winning this, yeah. I think it's the safest bet for Janker to just try to kill the Naga. I mean, you never know if he can revive his heroes or not. So he knows now where the Naga is. They have double staff, so one of these heroes could die here. And Trunks is revealed, right? So
Yes, he is.
no.
Oh, but the Demon's Hunter taking damage. The spikes. Look at him.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh. That was a nice.
okay.
That was a nice one, but I'm not sure that will do the job here. Okay, he's getting the Hippo Rider also. Nice pick off here. And he is full mana, so there's just no way. Do you think... I mean, it's too late now, but I think if Trunks sold items earlier, he could have gotten another Moonwell and potentially revived. But obviously, like, without items, it's difficult to fight this, like, even more difficult. But I think the Ancient Django already gives you, like, how much gold? Above 300, I think. 350 or something. 350? Or 300? Okay, he's selling them now. But he's also going for Janker's, going for the buildings. So he's moving out the Wisp. So I guess he's trying to go for Moonwell. But there's just no way. Yeah, he's on... Okay, Trunks is on 900, 850 gold. So I guess that would be enough to do it. I'm surprised that Janker isn't just committing to that Moonwell. Like, he must know that that Moonwell is, like, super important here for Trunks. So I think Janker is wasting a bit too much time here.
He did find...
Yeah, but Trunks will just be able to do exactly the same. Like, he will just be able... Exactly. He will just staff out.
Yeah.
So there's just no point in hunting him down. Unless he attacks your main base. I think he...
Might be prudent. Let's see. Janker's making a doctor. What I was gonna say is, might be better to sell the +6 claw and get staff on the Blade Master.
Yeah. I think that, yeah, I honestly, yeah, I think that dock is not, I think an invul will be much more relevant here. Another volcano, and now the staff is still not on cooldown. Yeah, the staff is...
Oh, it's got out. Okay.
Just got to life. Oh, and he's going for... Oh, nice hex here. Oh, and he found the... He found him. But the SH has no boots. The SH has no boots. Oh, he has a boots. He has boots. He has boots. Okay, he got him. He got him. Wow. And this could be it. Ah. Miss. 384.
That's staff, dude. Naga.
Oh.
19 HP.
This is crazy. Yeah, that should be it still. There's just no way. I mean... Finally, like the Naga is out of mana. That took a while. And staff again. But this time, yeah, okay,
Oh,
that's the DH.
dead. Wow,
Wow.
Yanker. I think this is a Yanker win.
Yes, and I think very much deserved.
That's it.
Wow. Amazing finish. I really like the final 15 minutes now. Like it was a bit too long, like the match overall. But yeah, congrats to Janker. I think well deserved. He was like he and Qwest were the only ones without an FML victory. So I think he fully deserved it. Like this was an amazing season by him. He won most matches. He picked this map. He picked it with Orc, and Orc not easy to play against Trunks. He had some item luck, but had a hard time against Qumulo early. But he fought very well, and yeah, amazing finish. So yeah, thanks a lot for casting this replay with me, and yeah, have a good night.
Yeah, have a good rest of your day, and that was pretty. Yeah, it was some boring parts, but you know that's free for all. But it was pretty intense.
For sure. Thank you. Have a great
Have a
day
good one.
and night.
Bye.
Thanks.